Hi, welcome to Cook Like a Viking. I'm Caitlin Aitken's Today I've got a special treat for you. We're visiting my friend in Iceland. Wow, let's see if she's home. Hi! Hi!
You? How was your trip?
It was long. Thank goodness we've got a good boat builder who made us a good boat.
Good. Hey, I'm Venus Sora's daughter, and this is my home.
Awesome!
It takes a little while to get used to, but it's really great in soups, or you can grind it up and use it like instead of flour, because like I said, we don't have a lot of grain here.
Okay.
So it's also really good. We also feed this to the sheep.
Ooh.
Yeah. So because there's so much nutrients in it that when especially like when the sheep are pregnant, sort of thing, that will feed them the seaweed. They love it. So it's
nice.
It gets them nice and healthy, and a nice healthy babies.
Nice.
Something else we get a lot of here. But other places use seaweed too, kind of depending where you are. But yeah, we eat a lot of it here. And this is Icelandic moss. It's actually a Viking.
Nice.
Yeah. So it doesn't look very tasty, admittedly, but it's pretty good. And it grows like all over the rocks because this is because of the volcanoes, and we got so many rocks. This stuff grows on it really well. And so we pick it and dry it, and we eat this like we throw it in soups as a vegetable. We grind it up and use it like instead of grain, like for bread and stuff. Yeah, we eat tons of this stuff.
Ah,
Yeah,
sweet.
Something else that you guys don't have to deal with too much is that because it's so cold here, and we don't have a lot of salt. We don't have like the salt, so we have to make our own. We have to get kind of creative with it. So this is seaweed salt.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So we burn seaweed.
Okay.
And then we add a tiny little bit of water to it just to kind of to boil it up, and then let it boil it till it dries, and then we get seaweed. We get salt.
Nice.
So it's
works the same way.
It works the same. You get a little bit of taste of the fire in it, but it works, and makes our food tastier.
Yeah, we often use smoked salt in our cooking too.
Yeah.
Especially when I have a vegetarian meal, it gives a
little extra kick. Yeah.
Yes. What about? I heard you had a lot of cows and sheep. Do you have a lot of dairy?
Lots of dairy. That's pretty much meat and dairy is what we eat, because it's like because a lot of other people sort of thing, like you eat tons and tons of grains because you have these huge fields of barley and rye and wheat if you can afford it. Here we just don't, because our growing season is so short that like I said, like we can grow some barley, but the rich people keep it for their beer, pretty much. So it's we don't get a ton of that. So meat and dairy. So we have lots of sheep. And we got some goats, and again, like other people, like the richer people, they have cows, and because cows are like they'll have like big feasts, and it's all about the cows, sort of thing. But the rest of us, we eat lots of sheep. We eat some fish. The ocean's still kind of scary, so we still do more shallow fishing, or in some of the streams we get some fish in there.
Yeah.
But neat. Yeah, and then we get cheese and we get butter and we get skyr. Which is just it's sort of like cheese, but it's creamy and smooth. It's really lovely. We eat tons of that. And then the whey that's left over, whenever you make cheese, you get tons of whey. That's how we preserve our food. That we have like big barrels dug into the floor, and then we fill them with meat and whey, and that's our food for the winter and the spring.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. I see in your home here, it looks nice and cozy.
It is, yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about the inside?
Well, this one's made out of thatch. We should have had actually more turf sort of thing, but we didn't have. So this is more like the summer cabin. Our winter homes have like big thick walls of turf. Like the walls are like this thick. So this is the summer cabin.
Okay.
And yeah, so it's like the A-frame, which is perfect for like when it's like, because it's so windy, that it's a perfect shape so that, you know, we've had like, you know, gale force winds and it's horrible and cold, but we're perfectly fine in here. It hasn't moved. And then the walls are all made out of the local grass. And it's just, yeah, and just all tied in bundles and put up, and there we go. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at the walls.
Yeah,
here.
that is called, it's called wattle and daub.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically you make, you know, when you make a basket and you weave all the sticks together to make the basket, that's basically what the wall is.
Okay.
So the whole wall is made like that, and then it's covered in a mixture of clay and sand and poo.
Oh.
Because you need to add poo to it
Yeah.
so that it all sort of sticks together, like
Yeah.
almost like a glue. Yeah, and then you get all the kids to help you because it's so much fun of just whipping the clay at the wall sort of thing so it all sticks in, and then smoothes it out.
Nice.
And now you have a wall. Same with the floor too. It's mostly sand and a little bit of clay, and so now I have a nice solid floor.
Nice. And I really like the way you use every space for something.
Yeah.
It is no free space. It's all like storage.
Well, my husband got this idea from a friend of ours in Tennessee.
Okay.
And so that's how, so we designed this sort of thing. And so, and it fits in a triangle, and it keeps all our stuff. And then we have more space up here,
Awesome.
to keep more things, and under the bed, and then the chest. Because the chest, you can sit on it, you can stand on it, and you can store stuff in it.
Nice.
So it gives you everything you possibly need.
Nice. Is the bed, it's very traditional too, right?
Yeah, it's made out of wood, and then the big full mini blankets because it's cold here. Yeah, and then so this is my mattress, and it's filled with grass. Actually, all the little bits of grass that were left over from this. So that's filled with that, and then a nice thick layer of wool on top, so it's nice and cozy.
Nice. Okay. And I guess the wool you get from all your sheep to make your blankets and stuff.
Yeah, we raise all our sheep, and then because we milk them, obviously. Yeah, and we get milk from them, and sheep milk is so healthy for you. It's actually healthier for you than cows, but you don't get as much of it. And but then we shear the sheep in the spring, so we can use their wool to make it all nice and soft sort of thing, so it can be spun. Oh no, I took it off my spindle. Yeah, we spin it, then weave it, and that's our clothes and our blankets and stuff. Yeah, and stuffing.
I suppose you have lots of time to do that because it takes time.
Well, it's one of the things when you're sitting around and you're talking with your friends and you know, in the evening, and you just spin all day. And you get up, you get the kids, you teach the kids how to do it, and get them to do it, and you just constantly you need so much thread, sort of thing. So crazy much thread. So it takes days and days and days, sort of thing, to get enough just to to weave anything, right? So we do that all the time.
Awesome.
That's our thing that we do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I think we're gonna go outside. So, show me how you tell me a little bit how you put that together.
Basically, so we went out, and so originally it was like all the wooden frames.
Yeah.
Thing, because you can't remember, there's not too many left anymore, but when we first came to Iceland, there was like birch trees everywhere, these big beautiful birch trees. We kind of cut them all down to our use and to make farmland and stuff, and they're having a really hard time growing back. So hopefully, I don't know if we're going to get our trees back, but at the time anyway.
Yeah.
So we built the frame so that you could see that from the inside. And then the bundles, like we went out and found grass, bundled it up, tied in a little knot, and then tied those on the sticks sort of thing. Yeah, and then just built it up in layers and layers. But like, if you look, like, it's really thick. Holy right?
Man.
So, and this is just our summer house. If it was our winter house, the walls would be like this. Yeah. So.
Oh, I see you got a garden.
My sad little garden. Yeah, it didn't do so great. And got chewed up.
Yep. Okay. Ooh, there's the outside of the wattle dog, right?
Yeah, and then so like at night, just close our window.
Nice. Nice. There you can really see the grasses
Yeah.
and stuff.
So we'll hear some of the sticks from the wattle.
Okay.
So you can see some of them. We have our Eye of Odin, in honor of a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so the dirt is mixed with sand from the beach and with lots of grass, I think, because the grass sort of holds everything together so it doesn't just fall apart. And the sand makes it strong and solid. And then the poo just makes it with the glue, so it all sticks together.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. So, yeah. Thank you for joining me
you're
today
welcome.
and inviting me to your home. I'm so happy to be out
Yeah,
here. Thank you for joining us today on Cook Like a Viking in Iceland. Stay tuned for more Cook Like a Viking. We'll be back with another fantastic Icelandic inspired recipe.